There are many species in American politics. Some still believe in public service. Some believe in polling. Some believe in God, country, and whichever donor just texted them back. Today, we rank the 7 levels of American politicians, from folding table idealist to fully weaponized national weather event. Level 1. The yard sign idealist. This is the entry-level politician. Freshly hatched from neighborhood Facebook groups, PTA meetings, or one really emotional encounter with a pothole. Earnest, hopeful, mildly sleep-deprived, still believes a well-organized Google Doc can heal democracy. They always say, "I just want to give back." It's about the community. People are tired of politics as usual. "I'm not a politician, I'm a parent." They are running for school board, city council, or county commissioner. Campaign headquarters is a kitchen table, an Excel sheet, and one cousin who knows social media. Quarter zip, sensible shoes, name tag, and the smile of someone who has knocked on 83 doors and been barked at by 19 dogs. They spend 4 hours hand-stapling flyers for a town hall attended by 7 people, 2 of whom came by mistake. Still, they leave saying this is how change begins. Noble, innocent, still thinks facts are enough. But then comes the county fair. Level 2. The county fair gladiator. This politician has learned the first real rule of politics. You are no longer a person. You are now a walking handshake with a slogan. Cheerful under pressure, slightly empty behind the eyes. Can smile through heat, chaos, and deeply hostile small talk. They always say, "Great to see you. How's the family? We're listening. Can I count on your support?" They are running for state house, county executive, or anything involving church basements, Rotary clubs, and aggressively cheerful pancake breakfasts. Rolled up sleeves, campaign polo, baseball cap, and a permanent layer of dust, sweat, and barbecue smoke. In one day, they shake 312 hands, eat half a corn dog, compliment 6 babies, and pretend to enjoy a 10-minute monologue about storm drainage. At the end, they tell staff, "This is the fun part." It is clearly not the fun part. At this stage, the soul begins to leave the body. Soon, they will discover the next truth of politics. Nothing happens without a room full of people saying, "Let's take this offline." Level 3. The State House operator. This politician has entered the labyrinth. They now live in a world of committee assignments, caucus whispers, procedural maneuvers, and suspiciously vague lunches. Pragmatic, cautious, slightly dangerous. Has learned that idealism is useful mostly for speeches and direct mail fundraising. They always say, "We're working the process." That bill has some concerns. I've had productive conversations. We're building consensus. They are a state representative or state senator. Navy suit, state pin, overstuffed leather folder, and a 1,000-yard stare earned from hearing the phrase budget neutrality too many times. They passionately denounce corruption in a speech, then immediately step into a side hallway to negotiate an amendment nobody will read. By dinner, they are on local TV saying, "This is what bipartisan leadership looks like." Now they understand power. National attention. Level 4. The cable news backbencher. Combative, media-trained, alarmingly comfortable with microphones. Has a better relationship with producers than with their own district. They always say, "Let me be clear. The American people deserve answers. This is unacceptable. I said what I said." They are a House member. Officially, they write laws. Sharp suit, aggressive posture, perfect TV makeup, and the expression of someone who is always 40 seconds away from saying, "With all due respect." They spend 6 hours preparing for a 5-minute hearing clip that will become a 22-second viral video with captions and dramatic music. The bill they co-sponsored. Still in committee. already fundraising. Level 5. The Senate Oracle. The Senate politician does not merely speak. They issue pronouncements, measured, self-important, deeply aware of their own significance. Believes every pause increases the historical value of the sentence. They always say the institution must be protected. We have to be serious. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle. In this chamber, they are a U.S. senator, half lawmaker, half national elder, half presidential audition. Yes, that is three halves. Classic suit, American flag pin, careful haircut, and the kind of face that has practiced looking disappointed in the nation. Asked a simple yes or no question, they begin with, "Well, let me say this." 9 minutes later, no answer has emerged, but somehow it now feels like the Constitution itself was involved. Level 6. The National Kingmaker. This is where politicians stop asking for permission and start deciding who gets a future. Cold, strategic, courteous in a terrifying way. Can destroy a career while sounding like they are discussing table settings. They always say, "We're having conversations." Nothing is final. Votes are being counted. We'll see where members are. They are a speaker, Senate leader, governor with national ambitions, or a figure with vice presidential gravity. No longer chasing headlines. Now controlling oxygen. Perfect suit, perfect posture, perfectly controlled smile. Looks like they have not experienced a spontaneous emotion since 2009. Then they emerge and say, "We had a constructive discussion." One office so powerful it turns a person into a symbol, a headline, a target, a myth, and occasionally a golf-based political movement. Level 7. The Oval Office Weather System. This is the final form. No longer a politician. Now, a permanent atmospheric condition over the entire country. Reality-bending confidence, unnatural stamina for chaos. Can dominate every conversation in America by posting one sentence, signing one paper, or boarding one staircase. They always say, "My fellow Americans, we inherited a mess. This is a historic moment. Nobody has ever seen anything like this." They are the president, an ex-president, or a presidential kingmaker. At this level, they are not just running a campaign. They are running an ecosystem of staff, media, donors, enemies, allies, historians, and people selling merch. They walk to a podium. Half the country panics. Half the country cheers.